Cookin. Ha! What? What the heck? I literally had the game pulled up behind me and then I transferred over and it literally crashed. What the flip? The reason I'm late is because every time I was trying to resize the game to fit behind me, it would just like crash as I was resizing it in OBS, and then it finally like fit the back of my stream, and then I changed scenes after it sat there for like 2 minutes, and then it crashed again. I do not understand. I don't get it. I just want to resize Arctic eggs. I just want to resize it so that it doesn't fit behind me. I do not think it's because of I do not think it's because I suck at technology. I really don't. I don't know what it is. Like, I open the game and you can't just like have it, you know, because it's like it doesn't fit the window. Like I have a extra long monitor, so when I load a full screen game, it looks weird. Like I'll show you. Here, let me open the game again. Arctic eggs. Look at this. Watch this. Okay, let me load it in. You see this? This is the game, by the way. It's loading behind me. Why is it? Oh, I can hear myself in the background because I didn't mute my stream. Okay, look at this. Oh, if I keep it here, maybe it's okay. Okay, let me. It's working for now. This is what it looked like when I last played it. Let me move it. Let me move it. Let me move my OBS. Maybe maybe we move my OBS like way over here. And then I never have to, I don't touch it again till like after we have to end stream. Because I feel like every time I touch like anything, this game crashes and I don't know why. I genuinely don't understand. Is that a chicken? Yes, it is! Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you the lore of today's stream. This is a game called Arctic Eggs. And it's about cooking eggs and stuff. My friend, Rumbi-chan, the one that I used to live with, she was like, I found this funny indie game, you should play it. And I was like, is it 3D? And she was like, yeah, but it's not too bad, so maybe you can play it. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I brought up how I like can't afford to buy eggs often anymore because it's very expensive to buy eggs. And she was like, eggs, I just started playing this new indie game that is about eggs, so I was like, I mean, I guess I can try it. She said that I had to drink water. I haven't had a lot of water today. She said that apparently this game is very fun. I don't know anything about eggs are pretty cheap now. I don't believe that. I just bought a 12-pack recently and it was about $7. So at least where I live, eggs are like $7 currently. So I don't know where you live where eggs are pretty cheap now, but they certainly are where I live. They're like $7 a pack. So it's very hard to buy. How many eggs for 12? For 12 eggs? That's like that's like $1 per egg, ain't it? Yeah, 7 USD for a dozen. Isn't that crazy? 7 USD for a dozen. I remember a couple of years ago, it was only $3 for a dozen. Like, it's like ridiculously expensive right now to buy eggs. Yeah, there's a big egg issue right now because we have the bird flu. It's big enough to where, like, I believe I read online that, like, the FBI are looking into it in case, like, prices are inflating the prices based on how much eggs they have versus how many they put on the shelves per day. Like, that's how big the issue of eggs is right now. 12 for a 12 here in Cali? That is crazy! 12 for a 12? That's $1 an egg! Ah! I would die. I can't like what you call. I do. What you know what's crazy is I actually had a dream about chickens last night. I should ask Rena what. I should be like, Rena, what does my dream mean? I had like an actual dream. Okay, wait. I need to move. I need to fix my tracking so it doesn't look like I'm looking to the side. So, I had a dream last night where I was like, I found an egg outside of my apartment and I brought it back in. But it was weird because I was in my apartment when I went to grab the egg, and then I was transported to my Toka parents' house. So that was the first weird thing about my dream, was that I started off, not being in my Toka parents' house, and I moved over there once I got the egg. So that's a part of the dream, right? And then, my Tokemon was like, oh, you have an egg, you have to take care of it. So I was like taking care of this egg, right? I was like warming it in my hands, carrying it with me, and then it went from the shape of a normal egg to like the shape of a lizard egg, which was really weird, like a snake egg. And then why is my you know what? I'm gonna pretend that's not happening. I like messaged Senbei. I was like, Senbei, why does my game keep crashing? And I just saw him respond in my Discord, and then my Discord is gray now. And now my Discord is freaking out, so that's fun. But, everything in my computer is freaking out. It's fine! I guess. It's fine! Everything in my PC is freaking out, but it's fine! I don't care, and I'm never upset about it. Anyway, so... there was, like, my egg shape went from, like, a chicken egg, and it became, like, an elongated, like, snake-like shape egg. And then I was like petting my egg, and then like a little beak popped out, and then slowly a little chick came out of the egg, and the chick was looking at me, and it was like beep 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 beep. And then for some reason my dog was not in the stream, but my cat, now she was in the stream. My cat was like, and then she started like chasing this little chick around, and she started biting it, and I had to like push her off and be like, no, Posey, no. And like it was like this cat and mouse chase of me like trying to protect this little chick from my cat. And then like after like a while, I ended up being like, okay, so we want to keep this like this chick, like, cause then we can like have like free eggs, so we don't have to buy eggs anymore. We want to like keep it safe, and so like we had like the extra. Share one of my PCs, my room's on fire. You know, this is my PC that feels like it's on fire. It's not my room. It's just the PC. But the so we had this chick, right? And what was interesting was that, like, it kept going between, like, my roommate coming in and being like, so how are we gonna take care of this chick in the apartment? And then my Tokemon being like, well, the chick has, like, this entire house. It was crazy. Because, like, I would, like, transport between places with my little baby chick. And then I would transport in between. And my cat would always be there trying to get this chick. And then we built this, like, fenced-in area for the chick in this like extra room that my Toka parents' house has. And like it was me like raising this little chick all night and like having to keep guard because I like wouldn't get rid of my cat, obviously, but we wanted to keep care of this chick. And my cat was like the villain for some reason in the story. It was crazy. Like I was like sitting outside of this like basically like changed up bathroom that had chick in it with like a little like fly swatter waiting to like stop my cat from trying to kill this chick in the dream. And then it started finally making eggs, and when I cracked open the eggs were blue, which was weird. So I was like, why are the eggs blue? But they tasted fine. I still ate them. You know, what's interesting is that in this dream, no matter what, even though the eggs were blue, I still cooked them. And you know what? They tasted great in my dream. So... And then this morning I woke up, and like after that I woke up. And then I went, and this morning I made eggs for breakfast with toast, so. Cyanide eggs. Could have been. They were super tasty. Tasted like normal eggs. I wonder what Reno would say about my egg dream. Probably would be like, the chicken represents the rebirth of life or something, or like new hopes and stuff. Hi Hitch, welcome! My local priest over such a revelation. I haven't. I don't know what the priest would say. Are chickens particularly biblical? I haven't read the Bible in years. Are chickens particularly biblical? I don't think I've read the Bible since I was like 5. Like, what is there any chicken in the Bible? I know there's a fish or something, right? There's like a fish, I think. Exciting. It is exciting. It was a very exciting dream. I don't know what I would do if I had to, like, I found a chick outside. Probably would have to bring it to, like, I'd have to bring it to, like, what do you call it? Animal control? Or I guess maybe the Humane Society? Because I could not take care of a chicken. Don't they need a lot of space? Do people have chickens in apartments? Are they pets? Can you have them as a pet? I know you can have them outside. I've never heard of anyone bringing a chicken inside. Probably still jungle fowl from Eastern Asia at this point. My cat bat got angry. You know, yesterday, I was in call with like Serena and a couple other girls. And Serena was like, "Toka, I don't want to get out of bed, but I have some stuff I have to do." And I was like, "Come here, Serena." I was like, "Serena, come here, get out of bed." She was like, "Toka, I need to go to my PC so I can work on stuff, but I'm in bed." And she was calling us on Discord on her phone. I was like, "Serena, come to the PC. Come here, come here." Apartment chickens was wild. Yeah, I don't have one obviously, but I just can't imagine like bringing a chicken into my apartment. Don't chickens also like, they're like, can you play League on your phone? I don't really play like League and stuff, so I don't really know if you can or not. But, what do you call it? I've like never, I've only ever seen videos of like when you have birds in your apartment, you have to put like, diapers on them, right? Don't pet chickens and like pet pigeons and stuff, don't they just go to the restroom whenever? They don't have like a litter box or nothing, and they don't wait to go in like their little crates or cages? So don't you have to put like diapers on them? I don't remember. I feel like I've seen images of them but they're wearing like a diaper. I've only ever owned like cats and dogs and rabbits and stuff. Even rabbits. Don't rabbits still go to the bathroom inside of your apartment if you let them roam freely? Like you have to have the hutch open? Pigeon diapers? Yeah! I've seen on TikTok pigeons with diapers on. I've never wanted to own a bird. I've wanted to own snakes before. I've thought that snakes are kind of cool. Snakes are kind of cool. But I've never wanted to own like a bird. I just feel like, well, first of all, they're kind of dusty. But also they're like kind of, what do you call, like, they are like a little bit noisy, and I feel like bird feather, I don't know if I'm allergic, but I feel like I would be. Really? They can be litter trained? Okay, so I grew up with like, I had 3 rabbits growing up, and they just kind of went wherever they wanted. I'll say that. But I never really let them into the house when I was a kid because we had cats. And we tried once, because they did say online that cats don't always go after rabbits. It's like a sometimes thing. So I brought a rabbit, I brought one of our rabbits into our house growing up, and our cat tried to stalk it, so we had to take the rabbit back out. But they can give you free eggs. Think of the economy. I guess so. But don't you need a lot of space to raise a chicken? Any house that I've seen in my area that has chickens, they like have like a pretty big backyard. I'm not a dragon. I'm not a dragon. Have you bought a strawberry bunny? No, I've never bought a strawberry bunny. Aren't some of them poisonous? I don't actually remember. I know Lemmy made a TikTok about them or a short about them, and I watched it, but I don't remember the information. It went in my ear, went out my other ear. In a bedroom? Really? I just always thought they had to have a lot of space to roam. Say gal? You mean like gal? Me? Or do you mean like... Isn't there like a food that's called gao? It's like a mochi? Right? There's like a thing called gao. It's like a mochi. She's a pink blue woman. The portion of my background is... Yeah. Once I was like, oh, like a dragon roar? Do they do that? Do they do gao? Gah! Gah! That's scary. Gah! Ah! Crazy. Don't pee yourself here. You have to save it for Nana. Guys, save it for Nana. Reminds me of a Digimon. Oh, did you guys see? They're gonna do a new Digimon season. Did you see? I saw it on Twitter today. There's like a new Digimon season that's gonna come out. I'm so excited. I mean, it won't be in English for a little bit, but there's gonna be more Digimon. Yeah, I'm so excited. I love Digimon. It makes me want to rewatch Tamers. Tamers was so excellent, by the way. Persona 4? Wasn't there already a Persona 4? Was there not? What does it mean to be reloaded? Are they like, is it like a re-release of Persona 4? Oh, okay. Oh, this year, trust me. Back in the Vita days? What is Vita? I only know Vita La Vida. What is Vita? Persona 4.4.4. I've never played a Persona game. I didn't grow up understanding the franchise. The only thing I know about Persona is that there's a guy named Joker. That's the only thing I know about Persona. Oh, and that there's that door that was submitted for the door awards that was a Persona door attack, I think. PVZ Master coming out this year. Oh, I see. Yeah. I'll be honest, sometimes when I think about Persona, I think about what is it called? Ace Attorney. Sometimes when I think about Persona, I just hear objection and I'm like, that's the wrong franchise. That's the wrong franchise. I just imagine like objection and that has nothing to do with Persona. Nothing to do. I think it's because of like the stark the outlines of Persona are very the outlines of Persona are very what you call like strong, dark, you know? I miss old days where mobile games were F2P. F2P. What is F2P? What does that mean? Free to play! Free to play! Yes! I do remember when the phone games were free to play. Well, they weren't necessarily free to play, but they were like the base game parts were free to play. F2P. Stop! That's what I read! It says F2P! F2P! I know how words work. I learned what was the new one I learned? It was I learned recently there was it was WDM. I learned WDM recently. What do you mean? And WBU. What about you? WBU. I've used it recently. Recently I sent that, I believe, to Yui. And I used it and I felt very intelligent. What's an OGN? What is an OGN? Or ONG? ONG? Is that like an outcry next words to OMG? ONG. There's so many alphabets. On God. Oh, I know that phrase. On God. Yes, yes, yes. On God. Yes. I know on God. Yes. I haven't used it but very often, but I am aware of On God. You know, the problem I think is that I don't really like I use Twitter, but not often. I feel I feel like when you look at my Twitter, you notice that I don't use Twitter that often because I don't post a lot. No cap, no cap. You know what I did learn though was that chair laughing. I learned chair laughing a long time ago. I am not 40. Holy, I am not 40. What the heck? I am not. I am young. I am young. I knew about chair laughing before half of my friends knew about chair laughing. There was a trend where the kids were using chair emoji to laugh. And they would send multiple chairs as a laughter. So I'm hip. I know about all the chair laughing. I never understood it, but I knew about that. I just didn't play games. I don't know about PS Vista. Recently someone brought up the PS and the Xbox. I forget who it was, but I still don't really know the difference between those things. I didn't have those growing up. I had a DS. I was like, my parents are very much like, you get one console, and I wanted to play Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, so I got a DS, okay? I was told I could have a console and I could have a game, and I said I wanted a DS. So I got a DS, okay? And that I will tell you, I think that a DS was a much better use of my money and time than a PS Vista. Why would I need a PS Vista if I could play Pokemon Diamond and Pearl? I only had a DS until I got a PC. I didn't have, like, other consoles. Yeah, a DS Lite was my first console. And it was black. Shiny. Very pretty. I didn't have the pink one. I mean, I didn't really want the pink one, but I mean, like, it would have been nice. But, you know, I had a black DS Lite with a stylus, and my first game ever was Pokemon Diamond. And I opened it up, and I picked a Chimchar. And I didn't really play much other than Pokemon, and like, I played Nintendogs, and I played Legend of Starfy, and Pokemon Ranger, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Digimon World DS, Digimon Sun and Moon, or Dawn and Dusk, and I played Fossil Fighters and Bakugan DS game. Oh yeah. I played the Mario and Luigi game, and I played all the Kirby games. I love Kirby. I was a DS kid. I didn't need a PS Vista. I had a DS. Fossil Fighters, yeah! Fossil Fighters was so good. See, you don't need to have a PS Vista. You can have a DS, and it's portable, and you can bring it wherever you want. I still think, I still think that the DS was the peak console to ever come out. Best console that we'll ever have. And it's gone now. But it was the best console to ever exist. And I stand firmly on that belief. The touchscreen DS, iconic, best thing ever. You know what I mean? It doesn't even have a gameplay picture on the Wikipedia. Which one? Fossil Fighters? It's very good. What is a 360? Isn't that like how you turn an angle? It's turning around. I just think the best console has to be the one that had Pokemon Ranger. Pokemon Ranger is one of my favorite games in the whole world, and you can't even play it anymore because, like, you need a DS console to play Pokemon Ranger. Like, you need the screen so you can do all the circlings around the Pokemon. If I could play Pokemon Ranger again and experience it for the first time ever again, I would. It was so good. I remember it so vividly. The way that it felt to like circle that Minum in Pokemon Ranger and like send the Torchic in the first area to burn down like the haystacks. That was so fun! I wish I could play it on stream with my totally legit DS, but I don't know. I feel like it doesn't work the same, you know? But yes, we'll play this game. And then I want to say, I turned it on for a second before, Android ports of console game. I never had an Android phone. I've never had an Android phone. All my friends tell me that it's very good, but... Well, I don't have a DS anymore. Unfortunate. I sold it to get a Switch so I could play Skyrim on the Switch. I sold it when the Switch came out, unfortunately. I want one though, but they're like so expensive now. It's insane. Like you can't buy a DS anymore. It's crazy. But what is it called? I'm going to... oh, I was gonna say yes. Okay, yes. This is what I was remembering I have to say. What's that? This game is kind of 3D. So depending on how bad it gets, we'll try fiddling with the settings. But if we have to stop, we'll stop. I don't know how long this game is. Like at all. So we'll have to just see. We'll have to see. Why am I so like awkwardly tall in this shot? Is it because I'm not wearing my sweater? Wait 1 second. Like that, maybe. Yeah, like that. Great. Okay. But it is I am wearing my like little watch to help with the motion sickness, just in case. Because I do know it's first person, so we'll see. It depends on how good I am at frying the eggs. Well, we're gonna have to see now, aren't we? Let's try. Let me fix my tracking so it doesn't look weird when I play it. Okay, let's see. My 0% load that I did to look at the graphics. Ooh! Why did it do that? Why does it do that? Why does it do that? You see that? Okay, let me fix the... Can I like... Okay, this loading screen needs to go so I can try fixing it to be full screen again. Wait, we're actually gonna play the game today? Yes, we are. We can talk while we play this one. I need to see the... Can I like... Let's set the difficulty to easy. And we're gonna do the settings. We're gonna full screen. So it fits back to how it was before. And if I want it to be not too much, do I make the mouse sensitivity higher or softer if for motion sickness? I don't remember how games work. Do I make the mouse sensitivity higher or do I leave it like it is now? Max? Okay. Less movement, less mouse sensitivity. Oh, less mouse sensitivity. High? High. Okay. Like, make it here. Lower is less. Easy. Back. Settings. Camera moves faster. Okay, we'll try this first then. Let's just see what it does. I just want the camera to not move too much because it'll make me motion sick. How are you? I'm great. Stop. I wouldn't admit that type of thing on someone's stream. That's not very good for you. Here's this person. You'll want less then? I want less? Okay. Back. Hello. Can you fry eggs on top of Mount Everest? Well, I want to play games where I don't get motion sick, ideally. So, you know, because, you know, you can wear a motion shock watch as much as you want, but, it doesn't fix the issue. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure as the bottom cooks, the top would just freeze. Something to remember next time. Okay, I'm remembering it for next time. After you attempt to escape, the boss stripped you of all your main functions. All you can do now is walk and cook. Oh. Why did I try to escape? So make me an egg. Cooked on both sides. As always. Okay, I'm cooking an egg on both sides as always. Removing your mouse. Use the scroll wheel to adjust your sensitivity. Okay. So like, oh, flip. Flick your wrist to flip the food. Like that. So he's got a story. I mean, he got it. He has a very interesting face, you know? Having the crosshair in the middle of the screen also helps with motion sickness. How do you even put that in the middle of your screen without putting that in front of all of the streams that you do and stuff? Is there a way to do that? Good. I think this is line of work that suits you much better. If you want to leave this place properly, you'll need permission from the Saint of Six Stomachs. So go out into the city, serve all those who seem hungry, and you may just gain audience with him. You don't have a lot left. Don't cut corners with this time. Okay, thank you. I'm leaving. I like his design though. I think he's very interesting looking, you know? I think it's interesting how they kind of molded his suit into his face a little bit. He is not the handsomest fellow, but no one requires that of anyone. 10 people are hungry. How do I know if someone is hungry? Maybe they'll have like an indicator on top of them. Whoa. How do I navigate? This is so hard to move. I can't move my mouse enough to turn around. Maybe like... Maybe I do need the sensitivity just a little bit higher, because I can't seem to move my head enough to move. There's not enough room on my desk for me to move my mouse for this. I'll just move my mouse very slowly when I move. Fuck! Sorry, flip. You think I can die from crashing in this game? What is on this table? Is that a cigarette? I heard you can cook cigarettes. Do you think this person will let me cook cigarettes? Never met anyone who has been to the Mariana Trench. Starting to have my doubts. I'm just seeing an old ground below you and almost falling downstairs. Like the middle default and see how it goes. That's true. A guy like me? 2 eggs. Oh, he's not gonna give me a cigarette, but he has cigarettes on his dish. He literally has cigarettes on his dish. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoopsies. Why doesn't he want me to cook him any cigarettes? Seeing no ground below you? I mean, oh! You know, in a oh! You know, in a different world. Oh! In a different world. Okay, now we flip them both. Flip. 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 Oh! Frick! Sorry. I thought that he would let me cook his cigarettes because I was told that you can cook cigarettes in this game. Why don't these cook evenly at the same time? Okay. Come here. Flip. And you flip. Ooh. Ah! Whoops. I guess it doesn't penalize you for... It doesn't penalize you for dropping. So I guess this is not the egg economy that we have here. Okay, and then flip. And maybe this one, if I get it to the end, will flip. Flip. Yes! You make 2 eggs so well. He's doing a 6! What was that? He liked it so much. He was so happy. He loved it. What a cute dance. I want to do that. I wish I could do dances. I would do that dance. I would do that dance and I would call it the egg dance. Busted a move because he loved his eggs. He did. The best 2 eggs I've had. Oh, I'm thankful that you like your eggs. I guess we have to just talk to people then. I guess it's not like they don't have an indicator at all. Okay, there's people down there. Let's find out if these people need eggs. What if I, like, had more room on my desk to move stuff? Let me move some things over. Okay. Maybe there's too much shit. Sorry. Move this here, move this here. There's more room now. Hello, do you need eggs? That chicken breast you smuggled me had salmonella in it. I'm sorry about that. Huh? Did you cook it at all? Gave it a quick Italian pan-sear, yeah. Nothing fancy for a guy like me. Well, you kind of can't just pan-sear a chicken breast. You gotta cook it fully all the way. Her desk is just like her little ship with no room. I know. It's just I have a bunch of cups that I haven't washed yet because I drink water every stream. And I haven't taken them to wash at the sink yet. They're just water, but there's a couple of water cups. You can get salmonella from iguanas. Were you around any recently? No, I don't think so. I really don't know how this happened. Check your meat before offering it to strangers. I was hurt. I've known you for 7 years. Oh, I'm still cooking for them anyway. Does the bacon need to be flipped sides too? Why am I cooking this over the— oh, whoa! Oopsies. Oopsies. Maybe I should, like, every time before I cook, I, like, switch back to lower sensitivity. I feel like this is too sensitive. I've ever considered using a— Clear! 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 Frick my! Frick my! Frick my! Frick my! So obviously I'm gonna 100% this game really fast. So obviously I'm really good at this game. And I know how to play this game really well. And I would never struggle with cooking an egg or bacon. So, like, obviously... Can I flip this bacon over? I swear to gosh. How do you play this at a higher difficulty than this? You know? Just want to know. For a friend. How do you play this with a different difficulty level? Can you, like, cook the bacon? Like, if something's burning. Something is burning really bad right now. Egg, flip, over. Ugh. I need this bacon to flip. There we go. Bacon. There we go. Yes, yes, yes! A few practice runs and I'll be cooking in no time? I hope so, because, I'm not doing that swell right now. Oh. All I have to do is not drop it right now, and it'll be fine. I just don't drop it. It'll be super, super fun. I'm making me really want bacon, honestly. How long does this bacon take to cook? Why is this bacon not done yet? Oh, it's because the bacon's on top of the other bacon! Oh, bacon, get off! Get off! Get off! Get off! Oh. Yeah, yeah. Bacon, bacon, fall apart. Bacon, why is it stuck? Why is it stuck? Why is it stuck? Stop being stuck! Stop being stuck! Frick! Frick! I was so close, come on! Please! Please flip over! Please flip over! Please flip over! I'm asking so nicely! Ah! Oh! Burnt charcoal bacon, my favorite. It shouldn't do that, you know? You don't have to shake it all the time, but I have to generate heat. Isn't that what they said? You have to generate the heat? You feel better? It's good. As good a meal as requires. Balance, though. Specifically, an even mix of hot and cold elements. Especially when it involves meat. 8 still hungry. How are they still hungry? Cook your own food. Have you ever considered cooking your own freaking food? Hello. I don't need it. Oh, okay, sorry. Didn't mean to upset you. What about you? If anyone ever uses the word ubiquitous in a sentence, is it okay to ignore whatever they're about to say? and tumultuous. We are hungry. Oh, okay. You're hungry? 3 eggs. Oh, 4 egg. 4 egg. Okay, let's see. Do I have to actually... Do I not have to shake it? Oh, I have to do it when it's like... It has to cook enough. So generate enough heat that it cooks, but don't move it too much, I guess? Third tries the least? I hope so. Have a good night, Rag! Her skills will be tested? I don't want them to be tested, though. I've never needed my skills to be tested before. I, in fact, don't want them to be tested. Flip. In fact, if I never had to have them tested, I would never have them tested. I want this 1 egg to, like, finally cook, you know? Ooh! Whoa! That was sick! Okay. Yes! You see that? Let's go. So there's one that's laying on top that needs to stop laying on top. You would hope that, like, the one reason that this would be, like... Why don't I have, like, another hand to, like, pull something off, you know? Ooh! It's because of that one bitch over there. Sorry. That one freak over there. That one freaking egg. Hey, 1 egg. Can you flip over? Yes. You know, at this point, the eggs would have all burned. Also, I don't know how I'm cooking this without a fire. Is it like a self-heating element? I've tested especially my patience. I don't have a lot of patience. Are you cooking in winter? I don't know. I wish I knew. Honestly, if someone could invent a special future... Yeah, if someone could invent a super futuristic pan who, like, could cook without having to have an electronic element of any sort, I think that person would get pretty rich. Regarding the tumultuous nature of our request, it is surprising to see you perform ubiquity. You managed to consistently deliver across all these eggs. The multifaceted relationship between the yolk and the white is truly inspiring and speaks to your sensibilities. Fucking thanks. 7's still hungry. That was technically like 4 people. Like, what do you mean 7's still hungry? Hello. It is I, asking you if you're hungry.
When it comes to leftovers, I usually scrape the food onto a plate, microwave it, and then put the fork I use to scrape the plate into the sink. It feels a little wasteful.
Oh, so she wants cigarettes cooked. Several cigarettes, actually. Oh, wow, that is a lot of cigarettes. Oh, and an egg. Okay, that's a lot of cigarettes plus an egg, but okay. I know, that's like a whole pack. How long does a cigarette take to cook? Does it just sit there? Is it just for flavor enhancement? I don't understand. I guess so, huh?
This is good for me, I think. They really don't make them like they used to.
Grim in 2090 Russia, it looks like. It does feel a little grim, doesn't it? Can you imagine what it would taste like if you cooked something with cigarette smoke? I remember there was like a Red and Link video I watched recently where they like ate a steak that was... Oops, I zoomed in. They cooked a steak in like smoke, like full on smoke, and it like tasted so bad. It looked so bad. It looked crazy bad. I was like, I would not put that in my mouth. You know what looked really good though? I watched this other video I saw of this guy who he like put a steak into honey for like 90 days and then cooked it, and that looked really good. I want to go to sing a song that's not on the karaoke. Oh, what is this? Is this a sponge? Is this a tape? What is that? Is that a ration? Oh, is it a coins? What is this? Oh, it's a can of little fish. It's a little fish can. Oh, okay. Ooh. I need this can to be on one side. Why is this other can, like, not... Freaking... Okay. Just gonna cook it a little bit. I know! I love sardines. Something about sardines really, like, brings out the the feral beast in me. They're just so fun and so tiny. Okay, I need these fish to like flip over. Oh, frick! Okay, I need these both to be on one side. One side, please. Thank you. Just enough to heat them to like let the fish out, right? But I've always really loved little anchovies and sardines. No, this other one needs to like let the fish off. Let the fish off. You're freaking. Can you? I swear. Let the fish off of you. There's one fish that's not getting off. And I need that fish so bad. There we go. There we go. Look at them. They're all cooking. Okay, that one little fish is the one that's not cooking and it's pissing me off. There we go. Okay, get off the other fish. Little fish. Little fish. Little fish. I wonder just what I wish. Little lamb. I go through phases where I eat a ton of tinned fish. I've always wanted to get more, but I feel like it's hard to find one that I like as much as the ones I get at restaurants. Thank you. Because, like, I get a lot of... When I go to the restaurant, I tend to get Caesar salad a lot. And I feel like I never find a like canned fish at the market that tastes like the ones that I get from the Caesar salad at like an Italian place. What did you expect was gonna happen?
No one leaves here. These people need us. Like, actually. Not in a corrupt way, I think.
Huh. So, like, why are we stranded out here? You know? You think I can fall off the ledge? Oh my god, am I on the ledge? Oh my god! Oh, Testing for fall damage? I wasn't trying to, but I certainly almost felt like I was. King Oscar sardines? Ooh! I remember once I had a pickled heron because of my, my friend had like a... What do you call... It was like a... We were watching Midsummer. It was like a Midsummer night, and then they had pickled herring and a bunch of other stuff like that. Do a flip. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, I really don't want to restrict you, but truly, I don't think you can handle the hungry freaks behind this door. After you feed everyone here, I can let you in. Oh, so that's the next area. Okay. Wanna see? Wanna test? Let's try it. Let's walk off. I'll walk off backward. Right here. Can I go over the side? Oh, I can smoke! That's not... I can't go off the side, I guess. Okay, I want to go back down there. I must have missed those people. Two people at level entry were hungry, but 5 are accounted for? I know. I don't know where they were. Some people just eat a lot too, and I'm like, okay, but like, I fed like 4 of you. Like, what do you want? And so you're sure none of you are hungry? Okay, none of you are hungry. Whatever. Let's go back up toward the dancing guy. You know what I would want with eggs is some sausage. This game is making me hungry. I wish I could walk backwards without having to turn my camera. Wait, where am I going? I think it was actually this way and then across. Right? Like, what about you? I'm making a time lapse of me rotting in my apartment. Really hoping it pays off. Oh, okay. What about all of you over here? Little fellows? Hello, friends. I think you ate well enough prior. I kind of did. I had like toast and eggs a couple hours ago. I'm still hungry. I wish they would invent a toilet that doesn't whisper sweet nothings in your ear. What? What? He understands what? I've heard the playful whispers in the bathroom are the work of dolphins. Or chickens playing hide and seek. I'm not enjoying this discussion. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Oh, they were not enjoying that. What about you?
You are the new poultry prepper, right? Last one didn't last long. Huh. I would like an egg, cooked on both sides, as always. Huh. Can you also cook my cigarette? I like the flavor it adds. It already lit though, so finish cooking it before it fizzles out. Thanks.
Oh. Oh, okay. I'll do my best. Yes, ma'am. Okay, flip, flip, flip. I've never heard of a cigarette adding frick flavor. Frick. Oh! Whoops. Oxygen mask makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because they're like, well, I mean, I think it's because of the altitude, right? Because they're like on Mount Everest or something, or they're like some sort of place really high. I don't really understand where they are.
Whoa. The way you just handled the pan? Keeping it old school, with a hint of respite. Huh. I don't think I will forget this. Feels important.
Does it? What about you? Ran out of cups this morning. Drone stopped stocking the vending machines months ago. Had to drink out of a bowl again. Huh. Oh! Oh! That's some sick moves, bro. Let's go. Never going back. Sick moves. Yeah, he didn't need one. I want to be able to move without having to turn my camera. It's okay. Maybe if I just turn my camera really slowly. Like, turn. If I like, don't even look if I turn. Oh! Where am I going? How do I get back? We already cooked for them. Where are the more people? Is it down there? This way. Oh. This way. Maybe. I feel like I didn't go here. Right? Hello? What about you? Would you perchance want an egg? Oh!
The flamingos were banned a long time ago, I think. Honda. Honestly can't remember.
Honda Odyssey? Is that a car? I know there's a Honda.
They left pink feathers everywhere. Like buildings were dusted with some sort of strawberry sugar. Absolutely beautiful. Huh. As kids we dropped them from the rooftop. What? Just watch them spin around. We'd do that all the time on the way home from school. We stopped eventually. Don't remember when or why, really. What really sucks is if we wanted to do it again, it's too late. They're all gone. We just really didn't know how good we had it. But I'd like to think that since I remember it so fondly, we made the most of it.
That's very poetic.
Absolutely beautiful.
But don't want an egg. My girlfriend goes to a different school. A different school? Where's the schools here? It looks like a bunch of adults just eating eggs with cigarettes.
I believe you.
Oh my god, is his girlfriend in Canada? She's Polish, that's why we don't know her. This is his girlfriend in Canada story. Oh. Can I flip this can first? Thank you. Yeah, my girlfriend, she's Polish, that's why you don't know her. That's why you can never know her, you know what I mean? Like, sick, bro. Oops. I just need to cook one side of this enough so we can open it and then flip every- Oh! Oh, so you do need the can to be cooked. Do I know why? No, but I guess that's part of it, huh? When I think about it sometimes, I'm like... So in this game, like... Do they, like, not taste the metal? Like, can you really cook this type of thing without the... Like, with the metal and not taste the metal as a part of the dish? Whoa! My girlfriend was from 2 schools over. That's why you don't know her. My girlfriend was from a different area that had all of these chickens in a cage. And why is he raising his hand at me like I'm doing a bad job? Shut up. The panhandle went through our chin. I know, it just phased through. Okay, now we can egg. Egg, flip. Egg, flip. Egg, flip. Egg, flip. Egg, flip. Flip, 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 flip. Bow. Flip. Egg, flip. Egg, flip. Egg. Egg, flip. Egg, flip. 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 Flip, egg, flip. Commands in 2 years. I know, this egg doesn't know anything. It's such a stupid egg. Pisses me off, this egg. Suck ass. Sorry. Suck! Huh? It's making me angry at eggs. You know what I really want to eat after this is some, have you ever had, there's like this type of, oh my freaking! There's this type of ramen called bulldog ramen. And I have this carbonara bulldog, and I really want it with like 2 eggs and a sausage, which sounds really good to me right now. Okay, so this egg just needs to flip. If I could just flip this egg over, it would make me really happy. Flip. Flip now. Flip now. Flip now. Flip now. There we go. Okay. We're almost there. Wait for this egg to cook. You know, this is supposedly like the easiest part of this game. Thank you. Yeah, no, thank you, guys. Thank you, soldier. I need to find another person to cook for. Please be the other person.
Be serious now. There are still many hungry people here, I think. After you feed everyone, I will let you through.
I just want to find the hungry people in this decrepit game where the camera has to move so freaking much. Ugh. Okay. What? Oh, yes. Okay, we're in the right place still. Thank you! Thank you. Oh, well now when I turn it like that... That's so funny. When I turn it like that, the mouse doesn't move anything at all. Okay. 3 people are left. Where is the next 3 people? Oh! I still want to move my mouse too much. Where are the people I'm missing? Are they over... Well, we did those people. Right? What about this guy? Hello? Oh. I just don't get how... I feel like I've talked to everyone that I can, like, visually see, I guess. uh... Hmm. What if I just jump? Will someone find me and tell me where I can cook for more people? Can I jump? No, but I can jump that much. Oopsies. Ah! Settings. Resume. Can't turn my... If I close my eyes. Okay. This way. 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 Here. Maybe you. This is the flamingo peoples. Your story is too long. Did I do it wrong? Like, why did I load in a different area too? Ooh. Let's just hang out for a second. It's making my brain feel weird. But no, I like... Honestly, if I could cook for these people, I feel like I'd want to make them like... Well, I guess we don't eat the chickens themselves, do we? You have to eat like pork and stuff? Like... What else do you eat? Like... I guess, do they only eat pork and egg? Well, right now we haven't even seen pork. They just, like... Because I saw the sausages hanging, obviously, you know? But they had, like... Gruel. I mean, they're eating eggs, and then we were cooking sardine in a can. But I wonder where they get the sardines, because I feel like this is like such a remote place, and I don't see any water. Sausage eventually? Okay. I guess I could do sausage and egg. I said bacon, right? You know, I've never actually had... It's called... we're called the poultry chef, but the chickens are all in like cages, and I don't really understand. What is it called? I would like to like, what do you call? Yeah, they get like a shipment from time to time, but how many people are there where like that lasts that long? Because I assume everyone here eats like at least once a day, right? They just, I can't live in a world where I only get to eat one egg. No seasoning, flat out, just an egg. Can you order an omelet? Yeah, I can make you an omelet. Omelet tasty. I can make omelet. I make omurice. Thousands of tin. Every day I wake up and I have my tin of sardines. Every lunch I have my singular egg. Every dinner I have my one piece of bacon with cigarette. Like, I like, what do you call? Ugh. Okay. Ugh. To breathe. Hi, Cosmic, welcome! Sorry, we're taking a break because I got kind of motion sick. I just need to breathe before we try doing anything else. You know, being a god doesn't stop you from being motion sick. That is unfortunately unavoidable. Being motion sick is a part of being alive, I guess. But... Like, I wish I could just... I really wish that I could just play this game and just do the cooking. Like, I don't want to do the graphics. I just want to do the cooking. Like, I wish they would come to me at, like, a stall. Like, why can't I just open a food stall? And then they walk toward me. And then, like, I cook for them. I don't drive. Driving is scary and hard. Sorry. I just, like... Being driven? I can be driven. I can't be in like a I can't like I can't be in like a bus if it's the middle area. Like I've had to commute before where like if oh god, even when I close my eyes I feel like I'm spinning. When I like when I take the bus, I can't stand within 3 seats of the middle area if it's one of those buses with like the spinny thing in the middle. Because if I sit too close to that, then I get motion sick. So I've actually like there was like a bus once where it was so full, like the only choice was to stand in the middle, and I just like I messaged my friend and I was like, I'm gonna be late because I can't take this bus. I have to like wait for the next one to come. Because I can't stand in the middle torso of a bus. And I can't sit in like the back of the bus for too long. I can sit in the front for a pretty good time. So when I was growing up, I always sat in the front near the teachers. Unfortunately, I had to. I'm gonna die. Thank you forever. Yeah, well, like, I don't know. It's like, something I prep for. Like, I wear like the motion sickness wash, and it works for some games a lot. Like, it helps a lot with Skyrim. I don't know why this specific game is like really messing with my brain. Like, I can't like play. Like, I've only played for like 30 minutes. I don't know what it is. Like, I even played, what's that game I played with, Lemmy and them? I played with Lemmy and them. What's that game I played? The scary one. There was, like, monsters screaming at me. Accelerated camera. Oh, okay. Not Repo. It was, like, the Backrooms. I played Escape the Backrooms with Lemmy and Perry and Yui. And I played that, I think, a little longer. I was able to play that for, like, a whole hour. Like, oh, nothing happened. I mean, well, I did have to lie down for an hour after that. So, I guess it's the same. But it's just an issue I've been having with like 3D games for a long time. I didn't have to adjust the angle context of your surroundings in full second intervals for the camera to settle, it'd be fine. I have no idea. I can play it. I was talking to Senbei about this actually, because we were trying to find out like what type of games would best suit me for like 3D. Because I was talking with him about how I can play like a game like Pokemon Legends Arceus. Like I can play that for hours upon hours. Like, and I don't have a single issue with a game like Pokemon Legends. Like I can play that forever, and I don't ever have a single problem. And that game is 3D, you know? Like theoretically, that game is 3D. I'm gonna exit out of this actually. I'm gonna save first. I'm gonna exit out of this game for a second. Just so I can like actually look forward. I feel like turning my head to look at the chat right now is making my head hurt. I'll play music in the background. Where's my music? Where's my music folder? Play the music. I need to like look forward. Like I can't keep looking to the side. I feel like it hurts my head. Let me move your chat here. It's hurting my head to turn my head to the side so much. Let me move this here. Ugh, my eyes. Do I wear glasses? No, I don't wear glasses. Would you say that your motion sim lives in most fast games like Mario Kart? No, I can play Mario Kart. It's weird. I can actually play Mario Kart. I don't know why it affects me in games like this one or like stuff like that. Because I can play I can play Legends Arceus. I can play Mario Kart. So I don't really know what the difference is between like all these different games. You know? It has to do with the screen size too. I mean, I can play Mario Kart on my PC when I like share my screen, and I can play Arceus on the screen too. Like I've played Arceus before attached to my PC before with a big screen. I love the shape chef hat. Yeah, you know, the whole guy has to wear the hat. It's not me controlling myself. It's like a little antennae. Movement isn't disconnected from the camera in Mario Kart? Oh, I see. Yeah, it has to be, right? Because, like, when the camera was stable and we were just playing the part where I was cooking the eggs in Arctic eggs, it was fine. It was whenever I had to move the camera so that I could walk places that made my, like, head feel so effed up. Like, when I close my eyes now, I can, like, feel my head moving. I'm like, what's happening? I really don't understand how it works. I'm like... I can play Scarlet and Violet, too, so, like... I know that the camera angles in Scarlet and Violet allows me to, like... I can play that, and that has, like, camera angles and stuff. And I've played that on, like, PC before. Well, not on PC, but, you know, like, with my screen plugged in. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever play Elden Ring, which is sad. Because I really like Elden Ring. I watch, like, people play edited videos of, like, their playthroughs of Elden Ring. And it always is really, like... and it's always really fun to watch people play, like, Elden Ring, because I love the different monsters they have in it, and, like, I think it's so cool when they do, like, full-on fights, and, like, when people do, like, how fast can I do this run of Elden Ring? How fast can I do this run of this game? I love watching those types of videos. They're really, really, really fun. That's some of the stuff I watch in my free time. Like, I've watched a bunch of different creators play Elden Ring. I liked that, I really liked the PewDiePie video of playing Elden Ring. That was a really fun one. It was edited really funnily. Yeah, I love watching speedruns. It's really fun to watch a good speedrun. Focusing on a moving object? I have no idea. I mean, I can't play Minecraft, so that's also a part of it. Like, well... I've had friends tell me that if I changed the settings in Minecraft, it'd be better, but I can only play about an hour of Minecraft. So if I've ever played Minecraft again, I'd have to play it, like, very slowly, and we would have to take constant breaks. Third person is fine. Kind of. I can play Skyrim for about an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours. And I really love Skyrim. So I've played it on stream a couple of times. I've played Skyrim. Recently, I haven't played Skyrim because I have a lot of stuff I have to do after stream recently because I'm preparing a bunch of stuff for you guys, and I don't have the time currently to, like, just lie down for like 2 hours until my motion sickness goes away. So I haven't been playing Skyrim. So I haven't had the time to, like, set aside time to, like, recover after I play. Because if I play Skyrim, then I have to set aside time to, like, lie down for, like, at least, like, 30 minutes to an hour before I do something else. But, you know, it's kind of worth it because I really enjoy playing it, so. Generally, watching has a good overlap to experiencing something when it comes to motion sickness. Well, I don't watch a lot of the Elden Scrolls thing, or Elden Ring stuff, because I get motion sick if I watch too much of it directly, but I can watch, like, an edited if they, like, just do, like, a lot of editing over it. It's why sometimes we don't raid into people who are playing games that are 3D that I want to be able to talk in their chat because I can't watch the stream, which is unfortunate. Because I want to be able to, like, watch things people do. Unfortunate. Like, I love I love that Perry plays Elden Ring. Sometimes I just listen to her play in the background. It's the same with Monhun, though. I don't think I would have got Monhun even if I wasn't motion sick, because I don't think my PC could handle it. But it seems so fun. Like, I wish I could have played Monhun. I don't think I would be able to deal with it motion sickness wise, but I considered it. I was like, that'd be so fun. It looks like, when I was looking at people playing Monhun Wilds, I was like, that looks like so much fun. It's the same with Palworld. I can't play Palworld for too long. Not only because it messes with my PC, but also because I feel like I was getting kind of motion sickness playing Palworld. And I also didn't get it. I was so confused. I was like, how do you control how do you do the controls in this game? But I couldn't play it for more than like an hour and a half for Palworld. But it was really fun when I played Palworld. That was really fun. I liked playing with the girls. That was really fun. Have I ever considered playing Poppy Playtime? I have. I don't think I could, is the sad part. I've seen a lot of different streamers play Poppy Playtime. And I feel like dizzy watching them play it. It is mostly first person, is it not? But I don't think I could play it, which is the problem. But I really like Poppy Playtime. I've watched people play it. I wish that they would make more like horror, like popular horror games and stuff that were all like either really stabilized third person or pixel games. For old ones? What do you mean by old ones? What counts as an old one? I can look at the like YouTube playthroughs of them. Oh yeah, I can't play Subnautica. I can't watch Lemmy play it. I've tried to watch Lemmy play Subnautica, but that didn't work out very well. I tried to watch Lemmy play Subnautica a couple of times, but I don't really feel good watching her play it. Like, I was watching it for like a couple of seconds a couple of days ago, and I was like, ooh, that's a lot of movement to happen on that screen right there. Original Half-Life. I could look into it and see how it feels watching it, but it is first person. Like, the thing about games like Pokemon where, like, it's like, that's all third person, you know? It's like stabilized and it's third person. But I also don't know if Half-Life, looking at these images, would be a type of game that I would play. This is very, first-person shooter looking sort of game. That's not very, my type of game. Old Zelda games that let you swap between third person can be good tests. Yeah, I have considered playing a Zelda game, but I don't know if it's a... I don't know if Zelda is like the sort of like game that you want to play on stream, because it's not like... It takes a long time to play Zelda, right? Like, it's a lot of hours, is it not? It's a pretty long game, I thought. Marvel Rivals? Yeah, me playing Marvel Rivals, can you imagine? Can you imagine me playing Marvel Rivals? That's crazy. I don't know if I have the constitution to play Marvel Rivals. Can you imagine? I'm like, watch out, I'm playing magic. Pachow, pachow. Magic using, whoa. Just pass out at the intermission screen. I have an intermission screen. What does that mean? Want to play Marvel Rivals? She totally loves her and don't say otherwise. I don't think that I could play Marvel Rivals, though I have considered it. I don't think it'd be a game I would enjoy. I don't really get first-person shooter games. Like, I don't really find enjoyment in like a game where I have to, first of all, play against other people, and where I have to think. I don't really find enjoyment in games where, first of all, I have to fight against other people, and secondly, I have to think. Because thinking is, like, hard. Yeah, I'm just not a very, like, first person, or I guess that would be called, is that called a third person shooter? I don't really know what you would consider Marvel Rivals. Is that considered a third person shooter? Like, I like, any games like this, where, like, it, like, has a story and it's a little bit strange. I wish I could play more of the egg game. That was fun. I actually really liked the cooking part. I had a lot of fun trying to cook the eggs. That was really fun. I wish that it was just that. I wish that the game had me at a stall and people would come up to me and I would just cook the eggs. That would have been really fun. I like... I have Baltro, so I have to try that soon. I want to play Baltro. I really loved playing Fear and Hunger. I have Salt and Sanctuary, so I want to try that too. I want to play Darkwood. And what are the other games I have? There are a couple other ones. I've considered playing Undertale, but I'm really bad at it. I tried it once when it first came out, and I sucked so bad, it was insane. It was, like, actually crazy. I was like, there is no way that someone can be as bad at this game as I am bad. How do I do a Mario Kart? Well, if you ever want to see me play Mario Kart, I played Mario Kart during Yui's birthday event as a part of one of her, like, group Mario Kartings that she's done in the past. I'm really bad at it, but I enjoy playing it. Warhammer 3? Is that a war game? Does that have war in it? Warhammer 3. What is this? Oh, is this like a... It's like a AFK arena? I've never considered playing a type of game like this. I guess I could think about it. There's a game I really want to play, but I don't think I could play it because I feel like it just doesn't seem like a really good stream game. It's called, I really wanted to play this game called, oh, now that I'm trying to think of the actual name, Tyranny. I really, really wanted to play, this game called Tyranny, I believe it's called, or Anarchy. Let me find the name of it. Tyranny game. Tyranny, yeah, Tyranny. It's an RPG game, where you have all these choices and options that you have to make, where you're like, it's basically like you're the tyrant, you're a bad guy, and you're part of like this like legion basically, where like you have to make all of these very specific decisions about what choices you make that like dictate what happens to like your citizens and like your like battalion and stuff. But I love games like that where it like takes like something and then it twists it on its head and it's in a top-down third person, which means I could play it very easily. But it seems like it's super long. It's very what do you call it? It's very... What's this game? It's like a game where it's sort of like that really popular game that came out. Divinity. It's like, it's very Divinity looking. It's very Divinity looking. It is not a Twitch interactive game, but also I don't stream on Twitch, so even if it was, I couldn't do that because I stream on YouTube. But Tyranny is very Divinity Original Sin coded. I love Divinity. Divinity is such a good game. Divinity and Divinity Original Sin 2. Divinity 1 and Divinity 2 are really good games. I love Divinity Original Sin 2, but I've never gotten to finish it because every time I start playing it with friends, we never finish the campaign. So I've only know like half of the story. I've like never gotten to the end. Yeah, it's like kind of top down, like it's like semi top down because you can still see the sides. Like it's not like full top down like in Darkwood, because that's like full top down. It looks really good though, Tyranny. There's a couple other pixel games that I want to play as well. I really love pixel games. I love 2D games, so I'm not like upset about the fact that I have to play a lot of them. Sorry. I also want to play like there's a couple other games, like there's this game called Crypt of the Necrodancer that I wanted to try. I wanted to force Yui to play Cuphead with me because I know she plays Cuphead and I'm really bad at it, so I want to see how much I can piss her off. Not on purpose, by the way. I'm just not good at Cuphead. Which I don't think anyone thought I would be, so. There's a bunch of different. There's a lot of old, like 2D-ish games that I can play. Really? I should force her to let me play it with her. Have I seen Disco Elysium? No, but I have heard of it. Well, as in, like, have I played it? Like, watched someone play it? No. But I've heard of it from a friend about Disco Elysium. I'm sure you'd pass the tutorial. I'm sure I'd pass the tutorial. Now, do I think I'd be a hindrance or a help to her? No. I think I'd be a hindrance. I don't think I'd be a help. But, you know, I'm sure she could carry me. Night Squad? Night Squad. I might bother her about it. Night Squad. Night Squad. What is this? Is this a phone game? This looks like a phone game. Is this a phone game? The Princess Carry? I'm certain. Yeah. No, it has the visuals. I mean, maybe this is just the ad that I'm looking at right now. Because it's like Night Squad 2. And it has like the knights are sitting and it's like pick a knight. And then the way that it's animated looks a lot like I would see on a phone game where it's like pick a fight. But maybe it might just be the design and the text. I would consider it. I have to look at it. I am also very particular. As you know, I've said many times before, I guess, but as you know, I am someone where it's like, if I don't think I will have fun, I probably will not do it because I do not think it is worth trying to do a game that I do not think is fun. Unless I'm in a collab, then I might try it, but you know. I am one of those people who just doesn't do things that I don't think is fun because then it's like, why would I do it? I do actually want to play The Binding of Isaac. It's on my wish list. I have to buy that. I just don't think it's worth it trying to play a game that you don't think you'll have fun playing. Just because, like, you think it's, like, just because you don't, like, just because you think it's popular and stuff, because, like, then you're not having a lot of fun, you know? And I think the whole point is that you want to watch someone have fun doing something. Or suffer, but, you know, suffer in the fun way, not in the bad way. Especially because games cost money. Games cost money. Icky. Money. OG Binding of Isaac is good. Okay, I might play the original one then. I like Binding of Isaac. I've seen people play it before. Not like a lot of it, but I like the animation and I like the way that the game looks. And I've heard that it is something that is up my alley. I just like games about little guys and their pixely or full art and they're like vibing and it's dark-ish but like not too dark. You know? I've been watching a lot of videos about like very niche dark Japanese RPG Maker games, which is something I've been looking into playing more of. Something odd is chapter 1 of Poppy Playtime is $5 and then each chapter after increases price by $5. You can't even buy them all together. Really? That's crazy. I like haven't watched a lot of stuff about Poppy Playtime after the first one, but I liked the story of the first one a lot. I liked the graphics too. Okay. Yeah, Bokura! I've seen so much stuff about that one. I want to play that one time. I have to get someone to play it with me. That's also a problem with is like when you have a 2-player game, you do have to find people who have the time to play with you. Cause like you hear a lot about us like hanging out at night and like playing games, but also that's not when we're streaming, unfortunately. Unfortunate. God. The amount of freaking Roblox I've played, I don't think I'd ever thought I'd ever play that much Roblox ever in my life. An open world, and it's crazy because it's not crazy, but it's a little sad because sometimes we'll be playing Roblox and because I'm playing, they have to like make sure that they find games that I can actually play because I can't play all of the games in Roblox. I get motion sick, especially with a game like Doors. Like any game like Doors, like a first-person Roblox game, like I can't play those games, and so if we're playing, normally it means we have to play Dress to Impress or Silly Seal or the karaoke game, and it's like or that natural disaster game, and like I can't even play those for more than like 2 hours or so, even with my watch on. So it's like I always feel bad because I'm always like, well, if they let me play with them, then I can't play that much. It was because we were playing a karaoke game and we were like bullying this kid who bullied me. Because we were like playing we were playing karaoke and then I sang Skyfall and this kid bullied me and was like, you don't have to sing so much, like you don't have to sing like that, like you're trying too hard. She was mean to me, and then everyone bullied her out of the room. They got angry that she was mean to me. I was like, it's okay. They're like, no, and then they started sending angry faces at her. Uno reverse, watch out. We got you. It's so funny. I don't know why. Some of these kids, you know, when I like play Roblox, I'm always like, some of these kids, I'm like, why are you like that? That's crazy. They get a little toxic in Roblox. It's kind of crazy to me. Why are you so toxic in Roblox? This is a kid's game. Like, kids will just be trolling for fun. I'm like, what you doing? Why are you like that? I don't understand. I guess I like... When I was younger, I never played games like that, or like group games, or like things where like I was never part of, like in those like boards and like stuff where like people would like hang out together. So I just don't really understand that type of I never understood that type of community where like people just do that type of stuff because I didn't have those types of communities growing up, you know? Yeah, like I never played a multiplayer game growing up. I always just played like, you know, Digimon and Pokemon, and those are all like single player games that you have on your DS, you know, and like, so to me that mindset is like not real. Like I just can't fathom it, you know? Yeah, like in my head, socializing online is like very specific, and like you only I think of it in the same way that I guess in my head I try to interact the way that I would with normal people in like in IRL, but I guess for like a lot of kids, they don't treat it that way, so they act a little crazy cuckoo. I'm like, okay. I'm just here to sing or like to dress my character. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like, I love Dress to Impress because I just like dressing up the characters, but sometimes people get a little toxic. Or they have that whole part. What I really hate about Dress to Impress, by the way, is that they have that, like, where you can pay for VIP, but then, like, if you pay for VIP, you can still play in the rooms with the people who don't have VIP. I think that's so stupid. I think that for Dress to Impress, that they should have lobbies that are just for VIPs and lobbies that are for people who are not VIP. Because you're like, it's like, then at that point you're playing at like 2 different levels. Yeah, because it's like pay to win. It's like, I can't get your floating magic cloud. Like, what are you doing? Not fair. You know? That is so crazy. They are like that though, and they'll say something. I was playing with them a couple days ago, and there was this person who, like, literally tried to kick themselves out of the game. They were like, should we ban, like, they like submitted to be banned out, and I was like, why are you doing that? And then after that, we like sent them angry faces, and they were like, why are you being mean to me? And I was like, you just tried to kick yourself out of this game, kid. What the heck? I was like, you tried to kick yourself out. What are you talking about? Why are you mad? Like, they were trolling, and they were like, they like would keep submitting to get themselves kicked out, and I was like, what are you doing? And sometimes someone will do something a little do something I don't think is okay, and then they'll be like, Toka, what are you doing? Because they'll hear me like typing. I'll be like, I'm reporting them. And they'll be like, Toka, you don't have to report them. And I was like, but they're doing something against the rules. If you break the rules, you should be reported. I am one of those people where, like, if the kid says a bad word or says something that is unhinged and they shouldn't be saying in Roblox, I will report them. I'll be like, hello Roblox. I'll be like, or they'll be like, report player. I'll be like, yeah, report player. They said this thing. They shouldn't be saying that. Enter. I'm like, hey, don't break the rules, okay? It's not okay. As I know that you're having fun and this is a kid's game, but you know, the rules are the rules. Make sure you follow the rules. Because I just don't understand why you wouldn't do that. It's not that hard to follow the rules. Don't say mean things. Don't say bad words. That's all they ask from you in Roblox. They are kind of attention seeking in that way. I don't really understand it. I'm very happy, like, that I didn't, like, I'm very thankful, I think, that I didn't grow up in, like, that sort of community, because I don't think it's great for the brain, I'll be honest. Like, sometimes, like, I'll, like, see be a kid who's, like, really trolling and stuff, and I'm like, you're a little young to be doing that, in my opinion. I just don't think it's good for the brain. I just, you know, I just think it's probably rotting your brain, and you don't need that. You can rot your brain as an adult. You don't need to rot your brain as a kid, you know? Personally, in my opinion. Because, like, you know, I was, thankfully, in my opinion, thankfully, I wasn't given the, I was a rule follower. I still am. But my Took parents were like, I wasn't allowed to have a iPhone until I was, like, in high school. Wasn't allowed to have social media accounts until I was in high school. And I, like, wasn't allowed to, like, go out or hang out with people until I was around that age too. Like, my Took parents really wanted to make sure that I, like, developed my brain. Like, I was also, like, there were shows I wasn't supposed to watch, and they really were making sure that, like, I was, like, going outside as a kid, and I was, like, reading books as a kid. They didn't want me to, like, get stuck on, like, playing things. Like, I had, like, a certain amount of hours I was allowed to have my DS and play video games, and after that I had to start reading again. So it's like, they wanted to make sure that I, like, really, you know, got to use my brain as a kid before I started playing all the stuff online and, you know, I watch TV and stuff, but, you know, I read a lot of books. And I spend a lot of time, you know, not being brain rotted. I do not read all the term conditions. I probably should, but, you know, at a certain point, you're gonna play it anyway, so. Let's just send reports to people. That's so funny. What the heck? Yeah, I mean, I became a VTuber, but I still don't do a lot of, like, I don't play a lot of things that are considered brain rotty. I don't, like, there are certain things that just overwhelm me, like, oh my god. Lemmy is so funny. But when I tried so hard to watch her, like, brain rot stream, and I was like, I can't do this. I don't know how she was able to do that stream for so long. I was like, I'm so overstimulated. Like, I opened that stream and I was like, I can't even think. I was like, my brain can't even function watching this stream. I was like, that is not real. Like, I think, like, she has such a tolerance that I just haven't built up. I wasn't built for that. Did I get motion sick from the brain rot? No, but my brain felt like it was, like, stuttering. I was like, there are things where I'll see them and I'll try to be watching them and I'll, like, feel, like, I can, like, feel, like, the B movie. Oh my goodness. Watching the B movie, I felt my brain melt. I could feel the functions of my cortexes just, like, breaking down. I felt the synapses anti-synapsing themselves. I felt my synapses unsnapsings. It was so unsnapsings me. I was like, I couldn't handle it. Oh my god, the fish thing made my brain melt too. I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I felt my brain, like, slipping away. I was like, I don't know. There are certain memes and stuff. I'm just like, my brain. And this is coming from the person who I love the zombies movies. I love Descendants. I love the Teen Beach movie. But I'm like, holy crap, my brain. The B movie is like a different level. I'm like, I can't look, I can't feel, I can't do. Have I ever watched Spirited Away? Of course I've watched Spirited Away. I know. Sometimes I, like, feel like my brain just needs to turn off and I'll lie under the covers. I won't be sleeping, I will just be lying under the covers in the dark. Sometimes you just need to decompress by lying under the covers with your heavy weighted blanket on. I don't use my weighted blanket often because it kind of makes me feel like I'm being crushed and suffocated sometimes, but sometimes when my brain is overstimulated, I just go into the covers and I put my little weighted blanket on and I just sit there in the dark with the cover over my head. That makes me feel much better. Like, I'm pretty sure after this stream I'm just gonna lie down and I'm gonna, like, lay there for 30 minutes and just be in the dark. I'm gonna turn all my lights off and turn my blinds down and I'm gonna cover myself with a blanket and just be in the dark. It'll make me feel better. The girl doesn't say goodbye to No-Face when he's helped her the whole movie. I guess that's true. But I mean, you know, there's dumber things I've seen. Like, you know, grandmother telling her alien daughter that her half-human, half-alien daughter, that the most precious thing to her is actually her grandchild, who is a quarter alien, 75% human. Ones with the darkness. I love sitting in the dark. I love one of my favorite things to do when I just need to just relax also is that I just enjoy being under the covers, music in my ears, noise canceling headphones, darkness, breathing slowly, closed eyes, not sleeping, just relaxing with music in the darkness. What's cooking? Not me anymore. Well, my brain is cooking. I was cooking in Arctic eggs, and then my brain went bonko wonko because it was too much motion for my brain and eyes. I really thought it wouldn't be. Bonafide. I didn't see the light until it already plugged. I will say, I do sit in the dark a lot, and so sometimes when I leave my apartment and I look into the sky, I'm like, oh my god. The brightness, it's too bright. Like, it's so funny, like, so I work remotely for some of the days of the week, and sometimes my roommate will come home, and she will, like, she'll enter, and I'll have worked, like, all day in the dark. Like, I don't turn a single light on in the apartment. It'll be at night, and I'll just be, like, with my laptop on the couch, lower darkness, like, lower brightness. And my roommate will enter, and she'll be like, hello? Are you here? And I'll be like, yes! I'm right here. And she'll be like, you haven't turned on any of the lights. And I'll be like, yeah, I didn't need it. She'll be like, that's horrible for your eyes. And I'll be like, well, I have pretty good eyesight, so. And then she'll turn on all the lights, and I'll be like, ah! Like, I have specific string lights that I hang in the apartment so that I can use those instead of the actual lights that are equipped with the apartment, because I really hate white light. I hate white light. It makes my eyes hurt. So I prefer orange light, like yellow tinted orange lights, because they make my eyes feel better and they don't stress me out. So I like make most of them like turn on the yellow light better. Yeah, but I need the yellow light. It makes my head feel better. If it's too white, it makes my head hurt really bad. I get headaches from it. Yeah, I love my blinds being closed. Don't look at me. The outside doesn't need to see me. Yeah, warmer is better. Yeah, I've always wanted to buy the bulbs where you can control the color through the app. I think those are so cool. A couple of my friends have those, and they like change the ambiance whenever we enter based on like what we're watching and stuff. I think that's so cool. I've always wanted one, but I don't really have like a lamp. I just have like a string of lights in my room, and then the PC, and that's kind of a light. And then like, I've considered, like, cause I have a light. Well, I technically have a light in my room, but it's one light, and I put an orange light in there. But it's like just one. It's like a singular light bulb. For some reason in my apartment, my room specifically, has one bulb. One singular bulb that is in the ceiling. And I don't get it. Like, it's just one singular bulb, and it's not even in the middle. It's like to the side. Like, it's right above where my PC is, but it's to the side, not near the window. And it's like, this light barely gives any light at all. It's crazy. That's why I have string lights in my room, is because this one singular light that I have doesn't really give off any light. Because it's such a small amount of light for one room. And then what's even crazier is my roommate's room. She doesn't even have a single light bulb in there. Like, there is not a single ceiling light in her room. She has like 3 lamps because they didn't provide a single like light in her room. And like, the only light she has is like, because she has the bigger room, is she has like a vanity that was basically included, and that has like lights on the vanity, but that's not next to where she sleeps, so there's like not a single light in her room. Like, when I moved in here, I was like, where's the light? There's no lights here. That's why I have so many string lights strung around the apartment too. Have a good night, Mr. Cosmic. The only like white lights in the apartment are the ones in the kitchen, and then there's one in like the dining area. But it's so bright. I'm like, ugh. Like, sometimes I'll be eating at like the dining table, and she'll turn on the light for me, and she'll be like, here, does this help? And I was like, no! I'll always be like, turn that back off. I do not want this white light in my eyes while I eat. Do not do that. They're too much. I need my orange light, and then the only white acceptable light in this entire apartment is in the kitchen. And even then, I don't like it. I prefer to put on the light in the, we have like a light in the vent over where you cook. I prefer to just have the light from the vent turned on, and then have all the apartment lights that are string lights on, and then have everything dark. Makes me feel better. No, I'm not a vampire. It just, there's so much light in this world, and I don't want it. It makes my eyes hurt and my brain hurt. You know? It's just not appealing to me. Why would you do that? You know, as they say, why would you do that? Oh, I feel like even right now, like this PC light is like too bright for my eyes right now. It's like hurting my face looking at this screen. I just don't understand it. I've become so numb. My eyes and there's something in the sun. I never learned the song lyrics. I don't even know the song. I don't know why I always like try to sing that. It's like I don't even know that song. I've never really fully listened to it. The vent light is a perfect. I know the vent light in like your cooking stations are always like the perfect amount of light. You're sitting in the dark, aren't you? Well, actually, I'm not. I have my. So the problem with, well, it's not a problem with VTubing. It's that to have good tracking for VTubing, you have to have the lights on. Because if you turn the lights off, your tracking actually gets a lot worse. Because the phone is tracking your face with like the 3D from the phone, you know. So, I have my iPhone setup. Yeah, I use a VBridger for my tracking. Because if I didn't, here I'll show you. If I didn't use VBridger and I used and I had to use actual VTube Studio for my tracking, this is what it would look like. Let me calibrate it. If I used VTube Studio phone app to track my face, it would look like this, which is not bad. It's just different, you know? Like, doesn't this look very different? Like, it still looks like me, but it's a very different look than if I use VBridger, you know? I feel like I look different the way that it looks. It's not as expressive, but also I feel like the mouth is very different. Like, I've used this before. Also it's a lot more bouncy. I've used this before for like sometimes when I have games that are like a little bit too strong for my PC to also play with VBridger. But like, it's a little scary. I'll say that. It's a little scary. I feel like it's a little scary, you know? Like, I feel like if I did this, I would definitely have to recalibrate the, because right now, it is less facial movement because VBridger allows you to have more facial movement. But also, I feel like, the mouth tracking is different. It's weird because, a very specific thing about, the VTube Studio tracking versus VBridger is that because I use VBridger to track, I calibrate the inputs in VTube Studio to fit VBridger tracking. So if I was to ever switch fully to something like using this, which is the VTube Studio tracking, I would change all of the parameters and inputs for VTube Studio, so it would track it better with that. Because right now it looks weird because I haven't calibrated any of it to work for VTube Studio. You know? Because the way that this is it picks it up differently. Because VBridger is just a different program. Aren't there presets? There are presets, but every person's face and default tracking is different. Because you're gonna move, every person will move differently and will, I guess, express themselves differently, I guess, and like you want to cater it to your way that you track and your expressions. Like an example is like this. So my rig artist was really cool. Is when I was giving notes on my tracking, I sent back what I had already calibrated for the model, and they were like, Toka, I noticed that you changed things to be different for the settings. So let me send you your own personalized AR kit so that it fits more of what you want. And it's not just the default V-Bridger preset. I was like, really? And they were like, yeah. So that's what I use now. Like, this is specifically the preset that Ransom made for me. But I can also load in, this is the default V-Bridger preset, which looks different. I don't know if you can notice it, but the default V-Bridger preset does look different. I feel like I look a little bit less happy. But this is like the default V-Bridger preset. I use it sometimes for when I do shorts covers sometimes, because I feel like this one follows the mouth a little bit more like one-to-one with my own mouth. But it looks less like me, and it's a little bit less less happy. You know? But I feel like it does track my mouth a little bit more completely accurately. But I don't think it looks as much like me, so I don't use this one as much. Yeah, it's less it's like less excited like feeling, you know? Yeah, my facial tracking is very good. It's because Ransom put a lot of work into it. I think Ransom is a phenomenal rigger. But yeah. Like, I could use this if I wanted to, but I feel like it looks less like me specifically, but it has that really, really strong mouth tracking. So you'll notice that I do use this sometimes for my shorts covers, because it does have that really, really like one-to-one mouth movement. And it looks very like normal mouth, you know? This like, it's not it's not like overtly expressive, but it looks like a normal mouth. You know? Like, it looks like a normal mouth. Versus like if I use the one that Ransom made for me, then it looks like this. Which it's not as natural looking, but it's more like expressive and energetic and what would you say? Like it looks more like lively. It's very lively, you know? Which I think fits more. And you can tell, I think, you know, like the mouth is very different, but it's very VTuber-y, like I always like looking at it. I'm one of those people who watches VTuber rig showcases all the time for funsies. Like the shot of espresso works. It does, right? The only reason I don't always use it for when I record shorts covers is I feel like sometimes because the mouth is so big and it like it hits the, so the reason it looks like this is because it's made so that I hit the parameters faster. So like the parameters that you set is like you have it set so it hits the finished product at a certain amount of movement. So for this, I have it so that it gets to this state with less movement needed to hit that full-on parameter. So it's that sort of thing. Like this is set up so that I hit parameters a little bit easier, so I don't have to move as much to make something happen. But also, it's like if I sing a fast song with this, then half the time it doesn't even look like I'm closing my mouth because I'll be like da 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 da, and it just like looks like it's just open. Versus like if I use like the other one, it'll like if I use this one, I use the other one, not save. I want to load. If I use the other one, and I do like da 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 da, it like picks it up, but it's very subtle and a smaller mouth, but it'll pick it up more. Like if I'm like what is the lyrics from the March Maximum? I do like Like it'll pick it up better. What is the lyrics for Marshall Maximizer? You can see it here. It'll be really easy if I do it. Marshall. I'm trying to do it off the top of my head. I don't remember any of them. Let me go. Lyrics. It'll be very obvious because I felt like this would really do it. Like, 夜更かしは犬にボソ、ミニクスタの観光、もうそれめて現在、最大区や習慣素材、食べて強くなって牛になる。Right? And then you do that versus like load. This one. It'll go. 夜更かしは犬にボソ、ミニクスタの観光、もうそれめて現在、最大区や習慣素材、食べて強くなって牛になる。Like it looks way different. The naturalism of it. There's a lot of VTuber reviews lately. Yeah! I love watching, a part of what I really love about watching VTuber reviews is when they showcase the model. I'm a very big fan of watching new art and new model rigs and stuff. And also a lot of, VTubers, with like, it was really cool, when Nova from Glitch Stars did her re-debut with like her new model art that's updated by her original artist. Because then it was also so cool because her artist posted that like 2000 something to 2000 something, like the like her having her mom update her original model, like you got to see like the evolution of that artist's art over the last like 2 years or so. And I thought that was so cool because like you got to see like all of the different ways that her parents' art style changed. I thought that was so cool because then you're like, wow, like look at how this person's rendering style changed, like the general like art style line work of their art mom had changed. So I thought that was really cool. I love seeing that type of stuff. And then also like when certain VTubers get like new parents too, like Elia Stellaria, who I was at the birthday event of, she did like during her birthday, like 10-day birthday subathon, she did a reveal of a new model, and that was so cool because like she had her old model and then like picked a new artist for her new one, and you could see like the way that she both puppets and the way that like the new art fits her is like completely different, and it's like really fun and fresh to like see like how people choose to express themselves with their models and stuff. It's so fun. I love watching it, and I love the animation for her new model with the little sipping of the cup. I love the little goose cup she has. It's so cute. Yeah, lots of 2.0 models recently. I always love watching people's new stuff. It's super fun. I just like seeing art come to life through live 2D rigging, you know? I think it's super fun. But yeah, okay, wait. Maybe we're gonna end a little early today, I think. Because I just want to... I think I need to just lie down. I think I'm a little pathetic. You know, I might call my Pachirisu pathetic. I think I'm a little pathetic. I think I need to lie down. I feel like I'm like squinting through life right now. Like I can't see. But I can see. I'm not dying, obviously. But like... I feel like I'm like... Looking at the screen is making my eyes hurt. When life comes to life through 2D. Yeah! But, okay, so tomorrow, by the way, before we raid into Yui, because we're gonna raid into Yui, by the way. Before we raid into Yui, and before I set up this raid, I want to give this first. Okay, wait, let me grab the link. I have link. This is not what I want. Link. Please, YouTube. Have you guys had this problem recently with YouTube? I feel like YouTube's been taking a really long time to load things recently. Have you experienced this? Is this a normal thing that you've also experienced? I feel like this has happened to me a lot recently. Where it like loads weirdly or it takes forever to load and you're like, what's happening? Sorry. That was a mistake, sorry. I feel like I was going to... Ugh. But it crashes once in a while? Yeah, it's crazy. This is coming. Here it is. Here it is. This. Look at this. Yeah, I've had an issue with YouTube recently where it's been hard to load things. This link is for the cover of melon. I can speak English. Is for the cover of Lemon Melon Cookie by Lemmy Lycan that will be coming out in 40 hours on March 22nd, 9 a.m. English cover, Lemmy Lycan. I'm just realizing now it's at 9 a.m. and I'm gonna have to wake up at 9 a.m. to watch this cover. But you know what? I'll do it because I love her. You know what? I might hate to wake up at 9 a.m. to watch a cover, but I certainly will for Lemmy Lycan. We're not rating into Lemmy's Melon Cookie cover. Why would I send you the link if I was gonna rate into it? Then I would just rate into it. There'd be no point in giving you the link. Wake up, watch cover, go back to sleep. That's actually what I'll probably do. I'll be so honest. I will probably wake up and then watch the cover and go back to sleep. I have done that before. I did that for Yui's birthday. When Yui was premiering her cover for her birthday, I woke up, I watched it, I went back to sleep, and then woke up again to do the collab with her. I was so tired. I was like, I love you, but I cannot be awake. I went back to bed after. And then this is for tomorrow. The girls, Serena, Rena, Perry, Yui, and I will be doing the continuation of our voice acting of the whole of Doki Doki Literature Club. Don't forget also, I'll repost it later today, that there is a sticker sheet giveaway for the character art that we have for this collab. If you want to enter it, it is free to enter and it ends on March 31st. You'll be able to potentially, there's 5 sticker sheets, so you if you live in the US or Canada, could be shipped a sticker sheet for free of us. No, you're not Natsuki? You would have thought you thought I would be Natsuki? That's crazy. I feel like it makes sense that I'm Yuri. But I guess maybe for a lot of people have said they wouldn't think I'd be Yuri, which is very interesting to me. And it's very strange to me. Is there a reason why people don't think that I would be Yuri? Yeah! Yui's birthday merch is ending on the 28th. Do I have the image here? Or is it on the different one? It might be on my other one. Here. This. Yui's birthday merch ends on the 28th. This is Yui. If you haven't seen her before, that's my wife. We're married and I hold her hand. This is Yui. Her birthday merch will be ending. I'm Yuri in Doki Doki. Well, I like to read, especially dark novels. I've said in stuff that I would like to read dark novels, just like Yuri. I read a lot of fan fiction. Well, actually, you know what sucks? I haven't read fan fiction in about 3 weeks. Isn't that terrifying? I've been so busy, I haven't had time to read fan fiction for about 3 weeks. I think that's longer than that's the longest break I've taken from reading fan fiction in about 4 years. Isn't that insane? I haven't had any time to read fan fiction for the last 3 weeks. But it'll all turn out in the end when my projects are done. When my projects are done, I'm gonna read so much fan fiction. When I am done with all of my projects and I can finally relax, I'm going to read so much fan fiction. It's going to be insane. I am so excited to read fan fiction again. Because the problem is, I know that if I start reading it again before I finish all my projects, that I'm gonna not be able to, I'm not gonna be able to pull myself out of the hole, you know? Like, I have to take the break so that I can, use my time wisely. Otherwise, I'm gonna go back into that hole and I'm gonna read so much fan fiction, so I have to take the break. I do think sometimes people tell me I would make a good yandere, and I think it's so funny, but I appreciate that sentiment. I'm happy you feel that way. And then next week, I don't have any graphic for it, because obviously, but next week is Serena Starstruck's birthday. So if you haven't already prepared your mind, your soul, your body, and your wallet, Serena's birthday is next week. You think I'm a yandere? What the flippy? Ah! Really? That's crazy. I'm only a yandere for Yui Usachi. For the Usachi Yui. Who is, by the way, mine. So, you know, whatever. Did you like my short? My short that I made about Yui? Tell me now, who's Penelope? She's my wife. Anyways, I've got all you can want here, all you can need here. But we're gonna read into Yui because she's doing Deco Yui today. She's doing apples. Or apple something. I don't know which one it is. And then next week is Serena's birthday. Keep your eye out for her releasing more information about her birthday events and stuff. And I will see you tomorrow on Rena's stream at 3? I think it's 3. I'll be there, so regardless if I remember right now what it is, we'll be there tomorrow. Let me make sure that I set up this raid correctly for Yui, because we want to go over to Yui, and I hope that you will enjoy Lemmy's cover, by the way. I'm so excited for it. It's unreal.
Welcome to the Toka Cult, Crybaby.
Welcome to the Toka Cult, Crybaby. Thanks for the stream. Wah! I'm happy that you enjoyed it. How do I do this again? Every time I do a raid, it's been like... I have to like... Okay, do you ever like really distrust yourself? Like not in the bad way, but like I'll select something and I'll press save and I like press it like 4 times. Because I like never trust that it's fully done that. Do you ever do that? I do that like constantly. Like I live in a constant state where like I like even when I lock my door when I leave my house, I always like I triple lock it. I like whenever I turn the heater off, I like double check that I can't turn it anymore. I like never trust that I've actually done it correctly. But here we go. Okay, the message will be the Crybabies love to eat a good apple. Oh wait, the Crybabies think you're the apple of the world's eye. Heart. 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 Anyway, I've got all you could want here, all you could need here, just you and me. My dear, my love, love. Okay. Here is the raid message. If it would just copy for me, that would be so cool. I want apple pastry, even though sometimes apple pastry make my tummy hurt. Yeah! It's a bunch of food. Hungry. But okay, we'll raid over to Yui, but I will see you guys all tomorrow on Rena's stream, and then on Saturday, I will see you for finishing off our final emote, I believe, right? Is that what I said we were doing this Saturday? No, we were playing... Oh, ASMR is on Saturday. I thought that was on Sunday because I'm an idiot. Okay, on Saturday, I guess I should say what it is. On Saturday, we will be doing an ASMR roleplay of cats girls. Yeah. I will be playing several cat girls. It's called speed dating, but it's not really like dating. It's about like connecting, like you're at like a mixer of cat girls. But you have to remember, by the way, I'll tell you this during the stream too, just so like we set the scene, because I don't know if you've noticed this. I don't know if you've noticed this, but every time we do a roleplay, I always tell you exactly what's happening so you don't get confused. So the setting for this roleplay is that we're at a cat cafe, and you're a cat person, and I'm cat people too. And there's gonna be 3 girls. So they're all 3 different types of girls that you can pick to meet and talk to. And you guys get to choose when we switch between each one of them, okay? But there's 3 different cat girls, and you're a cat person, so it's not a furry thing. Don't be weird. Anyway. It'll be an ASMR cat thing. Cat girl harem potential? Yes. But don't be weird or we don't do roleplays. Remember that. If you act weird after the roleplay, then you don't get to get more roleplays. The end. I always love reminding you guys this if you don't know that. But it's always like, if you act weird after the roleplay's over, then you don't get more roleplays. Because it's all character work. You are cat people too. You have to be cat people or it's weird. Remember, you're not furry. You can be if you want to be, but the character that you are is not a furry. You are a cat person. Different thing, actually. From what I believe, from what I read on the internet, is that like a kimono mimi is not the same thing as a furry. Is that correct? A kimono mimi is not the same thing. At least that's what I heard on the internet. Is that kimono mimi is like a different type of thing. Like, to be furry is to have a persona that you identify with and have as your own, and that is you. And then a kimono mimi is a character that has cat ears and a cat tail, and has cat-like behaviors, but it's not a cat. Or at least that's what the internet told me. Hearing that from someone who currently has 2 horns, cow ears. It is not cow ears! I do not have cow ears! Why does everyone think it looks like a cow? They're not cow ears! They are particularly bovine looking, but they are not cow ears. I don't even know what they are. I just have them. They're my ears. I don't even know what creature they're supposed to look like. I just wanted them, and so I have them. I don't know what animal it looks like. It's just an animal ear. I just didn't want human ears. But anyway, we're gonna go right into Yui, so I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? 3, 2, 1. Woo!